Howdy! Welcome to CiloGear Propaganda Films. Today's episode, non-woven Dyneema and seam grip. A lot of people say, hey, I've got this awesome non-woven Dyneema pack and I've been using it. Like this guy. This is used out in Salt Lake City, Utah by a number of people for about 250, 300 days. It was a loaner pack and they used it to put up new roots in the Wasatch. They used it to go ice climbing. If you check out Andy Burr's blog, you can see the Great White Icicle first formal ascent was used in that. Very exclusive, very cool event. And if you look at Mr. Cameraman and zoom in, you get little holes in it sometimes because it's possible to put a little hole in the non-woven Dyneema. The abrasion resistance of this stuff is amazing, considering that this bag was used to put up 2 new roots in the Wasatch and to do stuff in the southern Utah desert. It's amazing. These large holes, those were created at the trade show by people who wanted to see how strong it was. Anyway, we generally use 2 different kinds of non-woven Dyneema. The stuff that looks all funny, and then the stuff with the woven fabric exterior. More on the woven fabric in a moment. The stuff is incredibly hard to put holes in. In fact, sort of, well, a screwdriver's not going to do it. Ah! There. It's a hole. It's not going to get any bigger because the tear strength is 262 pounds, and I work here all day long making packs for you rather than getting stronger. But it is possible to put a hole in it. With the woven, you're probably more likely to have an abrasion hole, but it is possible. Again, though, it's not going to get bigger. Kyle Dempster put a hole in his pack on his PLA to Ora winning trip to Pakistan and China a year ago, and the hole never got any bigger, even though he put the hole in the first day. So, what do we do with little holes like that? Well, CiloGear says use Gear Aid seam grip. Any non-woven Dyneema pack comes with a tube, and you can always get more from your local specialty store or even directly from us. Again, Gear Aid seam grip. Thumbs up. You're going to need a few things. Never turn your back to the camera to do this. You're going to need duct tape, gaffer's tape, and you're going to need stuffing. I recommend not using your wife's dress. I recommend not using your fancy sleeping bag. We use old pillows that we use here at the office for the dog. You're also going to need ventilation with a nitrile glove. Oh yes. Seam grip. Gear Aid seam grip is a humidity cured glue. If it's dry outside, it's going to take longer to dry. If you're in air conditioning, it's going to take longer to dry. Store the glue in the freezer when you don't need it. Here at CiloGear, we like to get things done quickly. Usually, if you look at your pack, it was made the day it was shipped. Same stuff here. You're going to want Kotol 240, which is available from Gear Aid at your dive shop or your local specialty outdoor shop. You have to shake it every once in a while, but this is enough for a long time. And this is a solvent that allows you to thin the stuff out. Of course, you could use toluene, which you can get at the local hardware store where you got the nitrile glove. So, let's start from the beginning. Duct tape, gaffer's tape, and stuffing. So, on this pack, and this is where we come back to the woven really briefly, this pack was used for about 120 days. It was a loaner pack. The guy at the shop down in Salt Lake had it. He used it to go skiing every day because God knows he doesn't work. His buddies used it to go skiing. Other people who live around him, like Dempster, used it to go ice climbing. And it basically looks pretty much unused. It's pretty incredible. This is our new, what we're calling Mythrail, like M-Y-T-H-R-A-I-L, with an obvious bit of polarity, because that's not the trade name of it. It's a 375 denier woven spectra. Because we've seen holes come into the regular woven that we put on the non-woven, we decided to up the ante. Costs a lot more, but hell, this is a new heirloom. It's going to last pretty much as long as you do. It can, however, in the lighter weight panels, get little holes like this guy. That's the only hole in the pack. I mean, for what these guys put it through, I mean, what do you do with free gear? Ha ha ha. Anyway, let's put a little bit of tape on. We use gaffer's tape, which is a tape that's really expensive, but it's used by photographers. basically doesn't leave an adhesive residue the way duct tape does, and so it's a nice thing to have in our toolkit. So if you come close, Mr. Cameraman, you see we're just gonna back it with the tape so that no seam grip can get in. I'm not gonna worry too much about having it be all together. The seam grip will take care of that. Seam grip is incredibly strong stuff. What was the second thing on this? Stuffing. So I'm gonna put the stuffing in. Here's the old pillow. In it goes. The only part I'm really concerned of is right there. Ventilation. Turn on my fan. Oh, nitrile glove. Oh, I like this part. I'm a righty right now, so it goes onto my right hand. It's a humidity cured glue, so if it's dry, it's going to take longer to dry. Since we want to get this pack back out into the field, I'm going to cheat, and that's what the doggy dish is here for. Monda's doggy dish stays on the ground where it's safe, and that'll raise the humidity enough. Crazily, it does have a big impact on how long it takes. Now, pause it.